Hello and welcome to Roland's second installment of Halloween Video Madness. I like to call this look today uninspired. So I asked for some Halloween spooky paranormal questions, you sent them in to me, so let's get going with the spooktacular episode! What is your biggest fear? Straight people. My biggest fear is actually death. The whole prospect of dying and like, that's it, an eternity of just nothing and just death and just sends such severe like shivers down my spine. Yeah, just the whole concept of death I just find literally terrifying. Would you rather be a ghost who can only leave random puddles of wee or a ghost that can only sneeze in people's faces? Asking for a friend. I would much rather be a ghost who could sneeze in people's faces because if you just leave little puddles of wee, it's kind of like a bit pointless. But like if you're like this ghost who can go around and sneeze people's faces, they're gonna be like, oh, someone just hit me in the face. Like they're not gonna be like, oh, someone just pissed on the floor. Like I feel like they'd get more reaction if someone were to suddenly, if you were to feel the impact of like gust of spit in your face. What's the best and worst Halloween experiences you've had? Okay, so one of the best things I ever remember is when I was a child, I dressed up like, I had like a face thing on, like I put loads of, it's a bit like this, I put loads of face things on, went all the way around my little like village and like trick-or-treated everywhere, got loads of sweets, and then went home, put a mask on and did the entire thing again with a mask on, and no one knew that it was like me and my friends, like the same people, because obviously I had masks on. It was so good because I was like, yes bitch, two sets of sweets, 2 sets of candy. And one of the worst times I ever had, I think, was when I realized I was too old to do it anymore.
I just want to be a child forever.
Would you rather sleep in a house with a restless but invisible ghost who will throw heavy items and drag you around, or in a room with a harmless but scary clown posed over your bed with a knife? I would much rather be in a house where the poltergeists are invisible but can throw shit around and drag me around. As long as they don't kill me, like that would be the best thing because I could get like record all the footage and then go viral. Like if there was just some bitch at the end of my like bed with a knife, I'm like, okay, bad bitch, if you're not gonna hurt me, like whatever, die. Like I'd much rather be in the place full of like the invisible ghosts who are throwing objects around so I can film it and then be like, paranormal activity in my home, go viral and some coins, girl, clickety click. Eternal life or dying young? See, the funny thing is, I'm terrified of death, but I'm also terrified of the prospect of eternal life because it's like, I think it's just because you can't fathom what it would be like to be eternity. Like, it is impossible to really comprehend eternity. But also, like, imagine being able to be, like, alive forever and being able to see, like, the future and being able to see how, like, amazing it is. I always wonder as well, like, if you're, like, eternally alive then, if you, like, cut yourself up into a million pieces and then put yourself in, like, a blender or whatever, are you still alive or, like, would you just not exist anymore? Like, how would that work? What are your thoughts on the afterlife? Do we rest or roam the earth looking for answers? Now, I do believe in ghosts and things, like spirits and stuff, so for me, death isn't always like just the end, but like that could be sort of my subconscious trying to make me not be so scared because I'm like, oh, it's not really the end when you die. For me, I don't think when you die, like everything just disappears. I feel like how can something so strong, like so much energy can just disappear to nothing? But regarding what actually happens, I don't know. Like I can't really answer that, but like I'm gonna haunt the shit out of all of you. Do you ever play the Ouija board and what is your most terrifying memory? Last year. Is any spirits in the room who want to communicate with us? Please let us know and give me a sign. If you could be in a horror film, what would it be? I'd be in The Grudge, so I can give Kayako some strepsils because that bitch has got a serious case of strep throat. What would you do if you saw a killer clown? Do you know what? I don't understand where the hell all of this killer clown stuff has started from. Like literally like 2 years ago, I remember hearing a story about this like killer clown that was on like a surveillance camera. Like I remember seeing that ages ago and like nothing happened about it. And now all of a sudden, everyone's going on about killer clowns this, killer clowns that, there's sightings everywhere. And I'm like, you need like, what has happened? Like, where has this gone? Like, how did this, where did this come from? Like, what, I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm not scared of clowns, so seeing a clown, I'll be like, ugh, whatever, like, that's from a normal life. Like, that's just my face normally. Where's it come from? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from? Ronald McDonald. If you and your friends were in a slasher film, who would be the first to die and how? Jamie would go first because he's small and they'd be like, oh, let's kill the cute one off. And literally, because I'd be the murderer and I'd target his ass. I'd be like, right, that's it, bitch. Dead, dead, dead. Creepy dolls or creepy clowns? Now, as I said before, I'm not scared of clowns. So like, if I was in a room full of China dolls and they were all staring at me, bitch, I'd be walking back because I'd be like, nope. Not happening. Bad bitch. Not today, Satan. If you could be any supernatural type of being, what would it be and why? I would be a vampire. No question about it. I would be a vampire. Like, I'm obsessed with like gothy looks. Like, I'm really like attracted to like that vampire sort of dead look. I'm not a necrophiliac, just to point that out. What's your favorite Halloween movie other than Pocahontas? Obviously, like Hocus Pocus is obviously gonna be the film that I always say that like is my favorite Halloween film. And if you don't agree with me, you're wrong. Near-death experiences. It happened to me the other day. I was going to work. I'm not even lying. I'm not even trying to like exaggerate. Like, I was going to work. I was crossing over the road. I just went past, like almost like meeting the island bit in the middle. And this bastard decided to go from the other side of the road because there was a traffic jam. He went onto this side while I was walking and almost knocked me over. Like, literally was like, I'm not waiting in the queue. And went on the other side of the road and almost knocked me over. I was literally this close to being knocked dead. Favorite season of American Horror Story. So Asylum is my favorite. However, this new series, My Roanoke Nightmare, has become my favorite so far. Like, if this carries on the way that it is, it will overtake Asylum. Like, as long as it doesn't go like completely crazy like all the other ones seems to want to do when it gets to the end of the season, or the storylines go a bit loopy. If a demon was after a friend's soul, would you offer yours to save them? No.
I have a wife and kids! Eat them!
Name one horror film that genuinely terrified you. So I remember the first time I actually watched The Ring, and that was when I was 14 years old, and I watched it on my own because I was a stupid twat little child who was like, I can handle it! And then like before I knew it, I was like not sleeping for about a month. Also, I remember watching Donnie Darko the very first time on my own as well, and like at the very first scene when this bunny goes, wake up, it scared me so much. And then like that mask, that mask of like the bunny literally scares me. Even to this day when I look at it, I'm like, oh, I remember the childhood trauma. If you were a ghost and can only haunt one person for the rest of your life, who would it be and why? Who would I haunt? I don't know. Probably Jamie, because I feel like he'd be the one who'd be the scared most. So I hope you enjoyed this Halloween special Q&A. It's been a bit of a mess, to be honest. But thank you so much for your questions. Please hit the like button because that's really helped me out. Make sure you subscribe down below, and all my social media links are in the description. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye. Brains. Yeah.
No, Roland, wait for me.
I'm not waiting for you. It's not my fault you suck.
Roland, can you sense